Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're out here in Miami, dying of the heat. But alas, we will go paint somewhere. When I'm painting from life like this, I usually avoid subjects that are so complex and multi-layered just because I never really know where to start and how to tackle it. But if I don't try and if I don't give it a shot, then I'm never going to learn how to do it. I'm never going to get better at it. So by doing it, and even if I fail, I'll learn a thing or two and I'll get one step closer to being able to do it. So that's the whole goal of sketching and just painting, is just to learn and to figure it out on your own. Since today we're doing a value study, we're not going to be using any color, and I have this little tin that I put Lamp Black by Winsor & Newton in, and I just realized I forgot to put some in, so all we have left is what you see in there. I think it's okay. If not, whatever, it's fine. We'll figure something out, I guess. But let's paint. Friendly reminder, when you go to the beach, put on sunscreen because it hurts so bad. Very surprised I had enough paint to finish this little sketch, and overall I'm pretty happy with it. I noticed two things. I can do a lot more with this. I don't go into as much detail as I would like to. I think it's because I'm scared, but you know, again, it's a stepping stone. It's the first time I'm really tackling a tree like this, so I want to try to get better and I want to do these more to, you know, really nail it. And the second thing I notice is that I really need to start using a viewfinder, because I like to squish my subjects a lot closer than they really are. Like the distance between this tree and this gazebo should be a little more spaced out. But that's, you know, this is the point of sketching, and this is the point of doing these little adventures, is to learn and to figure out what I did wrong, so the next time I can be a better artist and I can improve. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. That's it. That's the last painting I'm ever doing, and I'm retiring. I'm just kidding. I have a lot more to paint, and stay tuned.
The last time you saw me, I was down in South Florida painting a lighthouse, and now that I'm reflecting and thinking about it and looking back at it, I consider that painting more of a failure. And that's a loose term that I'm going to say. I don't really think that I failed and I'm, totally distraught over it, but I do think that I could have done way better. So for two reasons. One, I should have found a spot with more shade. There wasn't a lot of opportunity, so I kind of didn't have that. But I should have brought an umbrella because the sun was blinding the paper and there's a lot of shadows and I was uncomfortable You know, it was like 90 degrees out. So you want to be comfortable while you're painting outside, because if not, you know, you're going to be fighting elements and variables when you should just be focusing on painting. The second reason why I considered it a failure is because I squished the entire composition. So I didn't allow the, you know, landscape to really breathe, and I squished the lighthouse a lot. So it's very short in the painting when in reality it's very tall. So I need to go and use a viewfinder more and really accurately place the subjects, so when I go to paint, everything comes a lot more natural and more fluid, and everything looks and feels way better. So I'm going to start using a viewfinder way more and be a lot stricter on myself. But it's a learning curve, and remember, I'm learning as much as you're learning about me learning. So thank you for watching me learn. Anyway, today we're going to paint a cat for my brother's birthday. This is actually a picture I took a few years ago of his cat just sitting on the front porch step with beautiful flowers and the sun just shining. And I was like, I'm going to paint that one day. And I guess today's that day. And you're probably wondering, Chris, you look so stupid with that $3 microphone that you bought from Ross. Does it even work? That's a good question. I don't know. I've been sitting here recording for about 10 minutes. And if you can't hear anything, I'm going to probably sue Ross and ask for my money back, or just throw it away. Okay, let's paint this cat. It's about time we're back from Florida after about 3 months of being there, and I'm so happy to finally be in the woods, surrounded by nothing besides this bridge and this river. But yeah, so I bought a camera, so you might notice a difference in quality. I hope you do. I hope you notice a difference in sound quality. Today we're doing just the camera, so there's no mic, there's nothing else. It's just seeing how the camera does on its own. And I'm gonna do a quick painting. I have about an hour here. I'm just gonna set up the tripod and film while I paint, and we're gonna see how it looks. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot better, and already I like it more than a phone, because a phone is, I don't know, it's not the same, you know. Okay, I'm running out of time, I gotta go paint. All right, I'll see you. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I can't be indecisive about my composition. I'm going to paint this tree. I really like it. I climbed it, and it made me happy, so I think it deserves to be painted.
started sprinkling, and I really wanted to paint, so I decided to come outside and hide under this giant rock now and be cold, because the things that we do for art. Do you also just never learn from your mistakes? Because I think earlier in this video, I was actually like, oh, when you go outside and paint, you know, make sure you're comfortable because your painting will come out better and all that, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, yesterday, I'm sitting on a tree stump and I'm like hunched over this painting and I'm trying to figure out how to do it, and it just came out awful. But also, to be fair, I was trying to learn how to set up a camera and paint all at the same time. However, I don't learn from my own advice. So today, I have a nice comfy spot. I'm sitting on this very comfy rock, and I'm gonna set up the camera, set it, forget it, and focus on the painting. So I'm gonna try to learn from past Chris for the first time like ever. I forgot my paints at home. So, it's okay, it's fine, everything will be fine. We can do either one of two things. We can use these watercolor pencils that I have. There's a decent amount of colors. It's not a very colorful scene, so let's see if that focus, there you go. It's not a very colorful scene, so I don't know if that's the right idea. But I do have this, which is not mints. I put sepia paint in there, and I think we're going to use both of them. I think we're going to kind of do a mix. That's the fun of art, it's just kind of experimenting and forgetting your paints at home because you're an idiot. As artists, we often find an object that we just really love to paint, and we focus in on that and we just ignore everything else. I'm extremely guilty of that. So moving forward, I want to really focus on the relationship of all the objects in the scene and how they play off of one another. I just want to say thank you for watching this. This is, you know, a learning process, and it's a journey, and it's an art adventure. That's why you're here with me. Thank you for sticking through to the end, I guess. I hope this new camera looks better and sounds better. Let me know if you have any tips or anything you want to see me do. I just like learning, so until the next adventure.